Okay, so I am Heidi. We are all coaches on here. Anna's hopping on. Hi, Anna. We are each going to share just 5 or 10 minutes or 1 minute. Brianna says hers is going to be short. Our story, a little bit of our background, why we got started with Beachbody, with coaching, um, and just hopefully, that's not letting me mute her. Hopefully, it will inspire you or give you that little push that you need or something like that. So I'm actually going to start first. Um, and I did not jump into coaching right away with Beachbody. So everyone's all like, you'll hear everyone was all over the place with how we start. But I actually started just with the programs. My husband and I were like, let's try something new, just kind of the season of life that we were in. And I know for me personally with workouts, I was always like a decent, like pushing play doing a workout, but it was like the same videos from the library that I could get for free over and over and over. And I was like plateauing and getting bored. And anyway, so we jumped into Beachbody first just as a customer. And I'm saying already. We we did Shift Shop and we went all in with the containers, and we just got at the time we just bought our 1 bag of shake and then canceled it, to be honest. But we just like fell in love with everything. Like we were getting results and we were starting to feel better. And for me personally, I dove into my coach's challenge group, which at the time was on Facebook, and we didn't have the bod groups at the time. But I was not a group person. I was like, I'm probably not going to participate in that. I just like to work out on my own and I don't like groups. And then she did like a fantasy football, except it was Fitball. And I mean, I had so much fun in it. I had never even taken a selfie or anything before that. And I was just like so competitive and doing everything to get all the points and all of that. And not all of our groups are like that, by the way, but this particular one was. And I think it was just what I needed to just hook me into the community part of it. So then fast forward a couple, maybe 2 or 3 months, and I just had this burning desire. I was just starting to feel better. I was starting to have more confidence, and really my body, like physically, hadn't changed a whole lot yet, but my mindset was changing. And that was so huge for me because when I got started, I was just like this lonely stay-at-home mom who was kind of trying to find my purpose again and find what I was meant to do besides change diapers all day. And I just felt like stuck. So I don't know if you felt that, but that's just kind of where I was at the time. And so it was December of 2017, and I actually was not invited by my coach. I actually asked her, like, what do you do as a coach? And I asked her many, many, many questions, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't have the same personality as you. She's super outgoing and, spunky and all this. And I'm just like, I don't even post pictures of my kids on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I've never taken a selfie. I'm super shy. Like I was so shy. I was so insecure that I wouldn't invite someone to come hang out or ask if I could go hang out because I was worried that they would not like me and feel obligated to, and then just be nice, like ridiculous stuff. But that's where I was. So anyway, I felt that gut feeling and it made me nervous, but I always listen to that. And that is one thing that I thank that girl 3 years ago, because she was brave enough to say yes against all the odds, against all the things that I felt like had going against me, being nothing like my coach. That's just a misconception of what you don't have to have a certain personality. So I jumped in, started coaching, and at the time I really just wanted to help other moms because I was starting to feel, like I said, more confident and more included in this community. So I just wanted to make my own community where it was really fun to show up and it was positive and it was helping other moms. And I really focused a lot actually on like our internal, like our mindset and our hearts and our self-talk, and a lot of that more than actual weight loss or physical fitness kind of thing. We still did our Beachbody stuff, but that's where I started. And I wanted to teach moms that we don't need to feel guilty to, you know, do a 30-minute workout and take this time for self-care, because for me, that was what had changed. And that was huge change, because I felt guilty to do any tiny minute of anything for myself. So then I'm almost done. I'm like, how am I doing? So then fast forward. So I really didn't get into coaching to build a business. I honestly didn't even care about making money. So if you're there where you're like, we don't need money, we're fine, we're comfortable, so I don't need this. There's so many other meanings and whys and things behind it that you could do this for that are so fulfilling. And like I said, that's where I started. If I got a $50 paycheck, I'm like, that's awesome. I really didn't care, which is so funny, but I just loved the community that was like building, and that is what I needed at the time. So now, 3 years later, really about a year ago, so two years in, I really started seeing the success of coaches very near to me in our upline, and seeing what was really possible for them financially and with their families and retiring husbands and building dream houses and all of this. And it kind of relit that fire. Like I almost quit. And I had to decide, you know, what am I doing? What is my why again? Kind of getting back to that. Why did I start this in the first place? I know I can't live without it. So what am I going to make of it now? And so that was kind of a turning point for me to shift again my mindset, and now working on building a business. No matter how long it takes, I'm in it. And so it can definitely change as you go. And I wanted to just make sure to touch on that, because I wasn't a dreamer, and I wasn't, you know, I worked so hard to get like the free t-shirt. I wanted all the prizes and all the like recognition. But again, I liked that more than the paycheck. I wanted to go on the Success Club trips and, you know, all the things that had to do with the community and the friends and the fun that was happening, because I did not have that in my life right now. So it can start at any place. If you feel like we were talking about yesterday, if you don't feel like you have big dreams or goals or like care about that, like I said, there's so many other meanings and reasons that you can start this. Okay, I think I took up my 10 minutes, and we're gonna switch over to Brianna. She is a brand new coach. She just started coaching in November, right? And
Yes.
just took off running. She's gonna tell you all about it. I'm so excited. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of go back like to the beginning. So whenever I was a kid, I had a pretty rough childhood, and I actually experienced my mom was anorexic for multiple years of my childhood, to the point that she almost died. It was that bad. And so I just remember being like probably 7 or 8 years old, and I always remember telling myself that I was never going to be like that. But I kind of took that in like the complete extreme opposite. And I always told myself I would rather be, this is not a nice word, but I would rather be fat and happy than starving myself and so unhealthy to the point that like I killed myself. And so I definitely took that to the like way extreme. And after having children and stuff, I've just always put myself on the back burner, and I put my husband first. I put everyone else before myself. And so I finally just got to this point where I was like, I'm done. Like, I've got to take care of me, because if I don't take care of me, I'm never going to be able to successfully take care of everyone else. And after I had my son, I started staying home, and I have felt like I've been like a financial burden, even though my husband doesn't make me feel like that. It's just something in my head. And so I would really love to turn this into something that can help financially. I actually did try to do coaching back in like 2015, but I did not have the community or anything like that. It was just kind of like, hey, you're signed up, good luck. And so I quit really quickly. But I've always loved Beachbody, and I know that this company can be amazing, especially if you have that community. And I feel like I do have that community now. So I'm definitely going to push hard and try to kick butt and push this as far as I can with this business. And hopefully one day I can reach amazing goals and help take care of my family.
And you've already made how many paychecks? I mean, you've already earned money.
Yeah, I got a paycheck today. I think that was my fourth or fifth one. And then I'm going to get another paycheck next week. So I'm super excited.
Exciting.
Yeah. And I do like babysitting, and that's how I paid for my Beachbody. Like I literally saved up for 2 or 3 weeks because I was babysitting. And so that's what I tell a lot of people that are like, this is so expensive. I'm like, I saved up babysitting money. I get it. Like, so definitely the $40 that I got paid today, that's going to go to groceries, you know, so it's definitely helping already.
So good. It pumps me up. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that too. Okay, Teray is next. She'll tell you everything.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Brianna. That's so awesome. I'm so excited for you and cannot wait to see where this journey takes you. It's amazing. So a little bit about me. I'm Teray. Heidi's kind of like my little sister team. We have the same upline, but she was my success partner all throughout 2020, and we both hit Diamond, and you know, I'm lifetime 1-star Diamond. So actually at the end of January, my favorite part about Beachbody, side note, is all of our amazing, amazing events and this community. So like when I first started as a coach, I started as a coach 4 years ago, and I didn't join because I wanted to coach. I saw my best friend who was also like in recovery. We went to treatment together, and she was one of my really great friends. She was just doing this thing and posting her journey on social media. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? I need in on this. And I was working at a coffee shop, and I was going to school. I was a single mom. I had like a 1.5 years in recovery. So I'm in recovery from drugs and alcohol. And that has a lot to do with like my story and my brand and, you know, my tribe that I build up, right, is people that, and we've all gone through something, right? Like Brianna has a story, Heidi has a story. And that's the beauty about coaching, is we all have a story to share with the world, and we all have somebody that we can touch and give hope to and help. So that's kind of where I was coming from. I was a single mom. Like I was doing all of these great things in my life and like getting my life together, like, you know, getting an apartment and my license back and a car and like all those things that you lose when you're an addict. And so like trying to like be a mom and, you know, I found myself like just not having energy. I didn't have energy to run around with my kid. I was like depressed, like the antidepressants weren't working anymore. And I was drinking coffee with, you know, 3 pumps of white chocolate mocha, working at the coffee shop, and just, you know, just addicted to sugar and caffeine. And, you know, it's like I wasn't doing drugs anymore, but I wasn't treating my body very good either, you know? So I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to have energy. So that is why I joined, was because I seen my friend doing it. I was like, yes, like, let's do this. And within my first few months, like I saw success, and I didn't plan to coach. I just signed up for the discount on Shakeology, and I was like, sweet, if I can save $30-$40 a month on this stuff, then yeah, I'll be a coach. And then through that journey, I just fell in love with coaching and the community and everything that is Beachbody. It is so much deeper than fitness and Shakeology and our products. Like, it's not about that for me. Yes, absolutely, the workouts are like therapy. Our supplements are amazing for our bodies, right? And but the difference between everything else out there is our community and the love that we all have for each other. And it's just amazing that we get to connect in this way. So I remember just going, quarterly events. We have events that are held quarterly, and they're called Super Saturdays or Super Weekends. Like we just did a virtual one last weekend. But typically we're all getting together and we're doing a workout with a super trainer or whoever, like a fitness trainer. And, we're all driving down to Portland together or Seattle or wherever you're from. You could be across the United States and there's going to be a Super Saturday in your area. So it was really fun. And that's how me and Heidi met, actually, was in Portland. And I remember her being like this brand new coach, and she was just with all of us, like, just willing, excited. And that's what it's about. Like Beachbody has completely, it's like, I'm in recovery, but because of my coaching journey, it's helped like level up every single area of my life, mind, body, soul, financially, like, part of our vital behaviors are personal development. So we focus on growing ourselves every single day. And just, I'm definitely like, I don't know where or who I would be if I hadn't found coaching. So many memories made, trips to Mexico, all around the world. Like I've traveled with, my best friends, and it's freaking so amazing, the opportunity that we have in front of us. And it's like, it costs basically nothing to join. I can go spend that in 2 seconds anywhere. Right. So it is like the biggest blessing that's come into my life. And that I get to provide for my family in a way that I never knew or thought I could. And like, I found my passion and who I am literally through coaching. So I can't say enough about coaching personally, other than, it's changed my life. I became an Insanity Live instructor. So just connecting people through community and movement, and through this pandemic, like we need this, you guys. People need this. We all need to feel community. We need to feel loved and connected. And it's not artificial. It's not fake. It is true, genuine friendship and love. And like, we become like a family. So we are excited that all of you guys are here listening, and, we want you to become a part of our family. So if you have any questions or anything, definitely ask them, or comment after this video, after you watch it, because we are excited, we're pumped, and it's all about taking care of us and then helping others just come on the journey with us. That's all this is. It's just paying it forward. And that's like the biggest blessing ever, is watching somebody else's lives transform because you said yes. So it's pretty powerful and special thing that we have. So I'll shut up now. Thank you.
No, I have tears in my eyes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I should have said everything she said. I can second it. Like, I believe all of that and feel all the same. So good. I wanted to be like, preach. That was awesome. So we're going to just hop off here, since we don't have any non-coaches on here to ask questions. And then, like she said, after you do watch this in the group, feel free to ask your questions in the comments, or just message your coach directly, and we'll be so honest with you. We're not trying to like trick anybody, or obviously I hope that you can hear that in the genuineness in our voice. We really care. We really love what we do. So all right, everybody, have a good night.